Hubert Angel. You better man Angel. I like that guy. After watching Al Jazeera chapter 4 of their weak attempt at attacking President Idim Nangagwa, well, I understand the politics of Al Jazeera and the attack on the Zimbabwean government, but it was a weak attack. But one takeaway that I can say about Hubert Angel, my guy, yo, the guy is an animal. He's an asset of the nation, except that he's being used by the wrong guys for the wrong things. What I saw about Hubert Angel, except the fact that he was stealing money from me and the rest of the Zimbabweans, what I recognize that the guy is an animal. The guy is a go-getter. Hate it or love him. The guy is an animal, political animal. We need him in the new government. I've been thinking about Hubert. The guy, he's a dodgy prophet, okay, a false prophet. But I'm thinking, why would someone like him become a false prophet? Perhaps he's always wanted to be an authentic prophet, but then the Spirit of God was not revealing himself to Hubert. So he found other ways, of playing a prophet. Sometimes people have dreams and those dreams are not realized, so they act it out. Perhaps he really does want to be a man of God, to be a prophet. And and yeah, so he had to fake it. And I think that seeing the talent that he has as a go-getter, I feel like his soul is crying for acceptance by God. Perhaps he feels like God did not accept him. That's why he had to become a false prophet. I do not know. I think so. But I cannot help but marvel his tenacity, his go-getter attitude. Even though those fake Al Jazeera reporters said I promised to give him money, but then they didn't. He called them back and said, okay, you know what, guys, I'm still open. When you're serious, call me and let's talk business. That's the attitude of someone who is a go-getter. I mean, I understand what he was doing was against the people of Zimbabwe. I'm not saying that was a good thing that he was doing, but at least I recognize that the boy has talent. The boy has talent that can be channeled to good use. And us as Christians, and as a Christian nation, we need to forgive him. We need to forgive him and show him the love of the Father. You understand? After all, he claims to be a prophet of God. He claims to be of the church. Whether he's a true prophet or not, that's beside the point. The point now that we need to show as children of God that we have got a heart of embracing of forgiveness. After all, Jesus Christ is a Lord of forgiveness. And another thing, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ was Matthew. He was a tax collector. Tax collector and Matthew and Hubert Angel are the same WhatsApp group. Yet Matthew went ahead and wrote the New Testament after stealing from the government. Because he was a tax collector, stealing money. So is Hubert. When I look at Hubert, I see a potential leader in the new government that is sanctified. There's a difference. A new government that is sanctified, and we can put to use his great skills, negotiation skills, you know, and stuff like that. But it has to be people that really want to build the country, not people that want to destroy us. One of the reasons why I'm saying that, because if you look at the Lord Jesus Christ, he chose the people that other people were not interested in, or people that other people thought were not that worth it. You know, or people that you think that are not good enough or not the right type. Hubert Angel is a case uh, uh, It's a case I'm looking at. Uh, who is similar to to to, to Saul, who later changed to become Paul. You know, to Peter, he was a fisher, who was a fisher of fish, was a fisherman, and the Lord turned him into a fisher of men. So Hubert Angel can be turned around, you know, to become a builder of the new Zimbabwe. You know, in this new Zimbabwe I'm talking about, we need to have this hand that reaches out to the other side, to the other team, and seeing the good also in other people, not just the bad. There's a lot of bad in Hubert in what he did, what the documentary exposes. But it inadvertently it also exposes some good in him, as I'm saying, the talent that he is. Phenomenon, boardroom, lion. Yeah, I don't need a guy like that in my government. When I'm negotiating deals for the country, I don't need a Hubert agent. But this time around, doing the right things. Okay, you see, I wouldn't throw him away. He's a Zimbabwean, and most of the Zimbabweans are just as sinful as he is. Okay, it's time for me to say that we are all sinful, especially in Harare. Okay, thank God I'm not from Harare, from Bulawayo. In Harare, Kutsotsana is an order of the day. It's an order of the day. So Hubert is a project of his environment, not really that he himself is an exception of the rule, but he's a product of what Zimbabwe is, totally corrupt. But now, if we're going to build a new country, you must understand we're building with the very same people, with the very same corrupt people. But now, they need to change and not be corrupt anymore. But those that are going to be useful to us are those that are talented, like you, Bert. So I just wanted to send this word of encouragement to our brother Hubert Angel, and he's trying in these trying times. I can imagine he must feel very lonely in this environment where the whole of the Zimbabweans are angry at him, and the Zimbabwe government is throwing him under the bus. The globalists have used him in their dirty war against Itim Nangako. Itim is a bad guy, but so are the globalists as well, who have been raping my country for so long. So I think this is the time where somebody has to stand with a man of God and say, you know what, we forgive you. We know you sinned. Yeah, we understand. We all sin. We forgive you. Come back home. Let's build a new country together. I think that's the spirit that we must be promoting in the country. A spirit of peace and reconciliation. And recognizing that most Zimbabweans would have done the same thing had they been in that position that you've been NJ was in. And a lot of people would wish that they would be there, but they're not there. So what Al Jazeera does exposes to us what kind of sinful people we are, and we need to work on how we produce the resources of the nation for everyone, for more people, not just for the chosen few, which is the problem that we have with the current government.